por algum motivo ali a minha vontade. Tô tendo problemas na transmissão do YouTube. Lá não tá começando. Todas as outras plataformas que me dão problema, até a Streamcraft funcionando certinho. Eu não vou ficar perdendo tempo, esquentando minha cabeça por causa do YouTube. Qualquer coisa, tem uma porrada de outras plataformas aí, é só escolher. Tem 5 à vontade. Links na descrição. Bora começar.
Bora!
Eles podem viver no meu novo mundo ou morrer no antigo, da nesta guerra. Não vou ficar esperando, senão o gameplay ainda passa da hora da série que eu não vou perder.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel. Take this traitor away.
Damien, where are you?
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove. Go, Roderick. I know what I'm doing. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet.
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon.
The Ice Dragon.
Hear the werewoods whisper. Haven't seen any werewoods this far north. The Forester's Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the ice dragon. Just like it says on the map. You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
It burns! It burns like all 7 L's combined.
Até parece que ele já teve nos 7 infernos.
Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me.
No.
You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett.
Sylvie would never stand for it. She'd never leave you behind.
Which is why it'll have to be you, Garrett. I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud. But she's a good person.
Sylvie can handle herself. She's stronger than you think.
Yeah, but she'll need your help, Garrett. Trust me, I know. And if I'm not around to protect her, I need to know there's someone who can.
Ué, não quero abandonar ele.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too. In the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it.
Ela pode se virar mesmo.
See this? Whatever made this must be enormous. Claw marks. Gods. It's been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Ah, aqui ele vai morrer já.
Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Não vai ser legal lutar contra o urso.
Garrett, come across!
Vou esconder na caverna do urso. Não é muito inteligente de se fazer isso. Tá apodrecendo já o ferimento dele.
Seven hells.
Tá exposto. Parecendo ossos ali, a impressão minha.
Come on.
Seja lá o que for que eu tava procurando, eu achei.
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. I knew it. I told you it was real.
I should have had more faith in you. Fuck. Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
Garrett!
Cotter, I need all your strength. We need to get to that village.
Help us!
Do something!
Ah, ele controla o urso.
Hives.
What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I was sent here by House Forrester in search of the North Grove.
Opa, quietinho. Aí. Outra musiquinha enquanto isso. Senão dá probleminhas. Por que o YouTube tá achando que eu tô offline? Dragão do Gelo. Desconectar e conectar novamente. Será que não ajuda? Não, pelo jeito.
What were you thinking?
My lady, please.
She was? Yes, I will escort her in, but you had nothing to do with the altercation.
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Is everything all right, my lady?
Tá, tudo certo, aham.
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
I was with her when she drank it, my lady.
And yet you did nothing about it.
I'm sorry, my lady.
God's the pair of you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
I had urgent business there, my lady. People were counting on me. Otherwise, I would never have disobeyed you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, Mira. You always do. At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please.
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party.
Verdade.
You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could.
Não ajudou
And
muito.
you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But
Tá
my
bom.
lady.
Eu vou
Get
trabalhar pra
out.
Cersei.
Mira, wait. After what you told Tarwick, I swore I would never talk to you again. But I have to ask, why did you stop Lady Marjorie from sending me home? I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me.
You're my friend, Sarah. I look after the people I care about.
That hasn't always been the case, but I appreciate it now. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye.
Eu acho que não.
I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
Sarah,
Agora vai ficar puta
I'm
também.
sorry I told Tarwick about your name.
I confided in you, Mira, and you betrayed me. I doubt I'll ever truly forgive you for that.
I was trying to be honest. I hope you can understand that.
Since you helped me with Marjorie, I owe it to you to tell you this. There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
Não, tô não, tem meu amiguinho aqui. Trabalha com carvão. E a Cersei por enquanto pensa que eu tô ajudando ela. Quer dizer, o outro guarda já deve ter aberto a boca, né? Sobre eu ter tentado contar pra Tyrion.
Fucking Westeros. Slave all my life. And I've never been so fucking hungry.
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to pillage the countryside.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
He might have been an exile, but his name never stopped being Forrester. I doubt a day went by he didn't remember it.
Well, maybe you're right. Because there isn't a day goes by that I don't think about getting revenge against the White Hills. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just not how I expected this would go.
Asher died a hero. Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. We'd pretend we were great warriors after a battle. He was Simeon Star-Eyes. I was Arthur Dane.
Yeah, we used to do the same thing, actually. Except it was Valerian Fire whiskey and the Butcher's Skull.
Being a hero, it meant something to him.
Oh, I suppose he is a hero now. The idiot. If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance. The White Hills are coming for us, have no doubt. But before we deal with them, Roderick needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother?
The ambush.
What happened?
This may be hard to understand. Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you.
Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy.
Mas ele fez um belo estrago antes de morrer, já tá bom. Já uns 4, 5 soldados a menos.
Audrey.
My lord, the people loved Asher. He was a legend to them.
Asher is dead, murdered, but we must all turn our grief to rage, and turn that rage on House Whitehill, for it is they who took him from us.
They didn't do this to us. They did it to you. Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
You don't know the first thing about our wars.
Bah. You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You promised my brother you'd follow us.
You are not your brother. And words are wind. They don't mean shit.
They mean what I say they mean. In the North, there's only one penalty for a person who breaks an oath.
He's nothing like Asher.
And you're nothing like real sellswords.
Yet you want us to fight like it.
What I want is for you to obey Lord Roderick.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Gwen? Gwen Whitehill?
What does she say?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm, please.
Look to your lord. Look to your lord.
Shut the gates. Man the walls. Nobody gets in or out.
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He wasn't sent here by anyone. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forester sigil, made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother, Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge
Todo
against
mundo
the forces
bastardo.
of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
I'm here representing House Forester. I deserve to know.
They would have told you already if they thought you were worthy.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen senden björnen.
Eu achei que ele tivesse perdido a espada.
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black?
Na
I
verdade, eu
hope
ensinei
they
eles.
did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Eles têm um olhar diferente mesmo.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Break it down.
Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
Eu devia andar com ela.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard.
Eu matei mesmo.
There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie.
Não dá.
They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
I need allies, Tom. Allies with real power. If I can get an audience with Cersei, maybe she'll put a stop to this.
I don't like it.
Cersei não vai gostar nem
I can
pouquinho
get her a
também.
message if it's what you want. In the meantime, there's a collier store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. Meet me there.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The Cole boy. Take him.
Tadinho. Eu falei pra ele vazar, ele que não quis. Avisado ele foi.
We've secured the gate and put archers on the battlement. What footmen we have are armed and ready.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be down there too, Alyssa.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
Nem
He
fui.
must be shedding his britches. Get your men off my land, Whitehill. And I might let you leave with your heart still beating.
I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift!
No. What's he
Já
doing?
era, esse aí vai
I
morrer, não
brought
tem?
you something to mount on your wall. Que vai morrer. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
No! Fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to the...
The next pike's for you, Lord! I'll see to it myself.
Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the
Don't fight.
Arrows! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord, the men are looking to you.
Return fire! Return fire! Slaughter those pigs!
Find me when the gate falls.
We need to get off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Royland's fault. Because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defenses, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
This won't be a siege, my lord. It'll be a rout.
We need to counterattack. Hit them where it hurts.
But how? They'll slaughter us the moment we raise the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Duncan, the map. There's a hunting trail that runs through the forest. If a few of us were to slip out the postern gate, we'd end up here, behind Ludd's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, kill some Whitehills, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I see why this is appealing. But if you're caught out there, this war is over. They'll kill you. They'll kill Ryan. They'll marry Mira and Talia to second sons from minor houses.
Do you have a better plan? Because if so, now's the time to share it.
No, my lord.
Well, neither do I. Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because we need to keep our swords sharp. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be... Arrows! We need arrows! It's up to you to hold the castle, Duncan.
You'll not set foot in Ironrath on my watch.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here at Ironrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness. Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren. How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us.
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Or maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Que eu acho que ele não vai gostar disso.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Breaking into the Imp's chambers and stealing that decree. That was bold. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine, a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed. You really didn't see it coming. You never should have trusted me. That may have been your only mistake. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei, and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid.
Eu tenho que gritar com ele aqui, velho.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick
Esse aparece o Littlefinger. Nada a ver na aparência, assim, tipo, nas atitudes dele.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironraft knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Já era o fim.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well. For a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem...
Não vou falar nada pra...
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else
Pra deixar
matters
ele
but
puto
that.
comigo.
They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Viceneer.
Não percebeu que ele não vai te obedecer ainda? Tava errado, quem diria?
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it?
No.
To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Não foi bem isso, mas tudo bem.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Those are human teeth. Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block. Oh, disgusting. Oh, rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Jailer, please.
Shut it!
Please come here.
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me, please. I'll do anything. Just tell me. Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair.
Ele é meu parceirão.
There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again.
O Tom.
Dignity is worthless compared to that.
Oh no.
What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon.
Agora dá pra dar pau nele com aquilo ali que eu peguei.
You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face?
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said. Your relationship with Cersei is valuable. And if you also find your way back into Marjorie's graces, well, it would be a shame to waste such influence. And then I realized there's something far more valuable than your friends at court, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Eu achei que ele ia propor isso aí lá no carro.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Marrying me won't help you get Ironrath. The title belongs to my brother. He's the rightful lord.
I'm well aware of the king's law, Mira. You think I haven't thought about that? 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Não deu tempo de escutar.
The murder of a
Ter dado
Lannister
pau
god
nele.
can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
No.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me.
Duas coisas que eu não quero que o Tom morra e casar com esse
Your
ponto
ancestral
aí.
home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool.
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
Esse pelo jeito é o final dela.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something
Vou
for me.
transformar em soldado.
I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
What?
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you, Garrett. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
What are you doing with that knife?
It's meant for you.
Gareth, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Ah, you have to protect Sylvie. Ah.
Cotter!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore. Oh.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett.
No.
An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Why me? Can't you do it yourself?
Not alone. I'm far too weak. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
Ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
Ah,
I'll do it.
foda-se.
For the North Grove.
Dá um pouquinho de emoção com isso aqui.
I knew I could count on you,
A Sylvie vai
Garrett.
ficar puta, mas azar dela.
Use the dagger to open his chest. We need his heart. Good. Now grab his heart, quickly, while his blood still pulses through it. Now bring it here. Squeeze the blood into the fire. While it's still warm. Donde treurig sprag, svogen es forbule. Thank you, Garrett. I know it was difficult, but you did the right thing.
Quebrei a promessa.
Now we
Foi
must
muito
burn the
certo.
body.
Too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
That tower gives a great view over their camp. That must be Lud's tent. Of course, he'd take the biggest one for himself. More guards. Place is crawling with them. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
The horses! They're loose!
Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father!
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
We'll follow them. They'll lead us to Ryan.
But lad, freeing my brother is more important.
Fine. But before this is over, I am killing that man.
I'll take Griff and his men head on. Sneak behind. And grab Ryan. Get him the hell out of here.
Let me go! My brother will kill you all!
Come on, hold him down, will ya?
Be careful, Roderick. I swore to Asher I'd keep you alive.
I'll do my best. Griff.
Oh, Roderick Forrester. I thought I'd have to tear down your walls to get your head. But here you are, making a gift of it. Oh, yes! I'm starting a collection! Where is the little shit? Fucking foresters! You always think it's gonna go your way, don't you, Rod?
O jogo.
You're arrogant. Makes you sloppy. Please. I'm sorry. For Asher.
Eu tava louco pra fazer isso.
Westerosi, you live. Where's the basilisk?
Last I saw, she escaped with my brother while I was taking care of Griff.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beskha would be here with Ryan.
Beskha will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Duas horas pra dar load, legal.
They're everywhere.
Lord! My lord's here! Rally to your lord!
My lord.
What's the situation here, Duncan?
Grim, my lord. The White Hills have broken through, and the rest of their forces are closing in.
Ready!
We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
Inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Protect our people. Get them away from the battle.
Get the small folk out of here. Do it now.
Não vou ter gente pra ganhar essa batalha mesmo.
Now this is the war Asher promised.
To Roderick!
Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Vem que eu te quero.
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind. I was hoping to face you whole. No matter. Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cut!
My son.
E morreu.
Lord, we have to get you out of here!
Roderick, help me! No! 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 No!
She's lost, my lord. We have to go. You must survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us that fought on this day. Now.
What you did was right.
I did what I had to do.
I'll let you light the pyre.
É isso. Não dá nem a opção de deixar a guria acender.
Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost. You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
A Juve fica aqui.
House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
O nome do rei. De qual rei?
Bring forth the next prisoner.
Ainda tem que ler isso aí.
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raven!
Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent! Iron from ice! A brave!
She's innocent! Oh, noble death!
Kneel!
Perder a cabeça, hein?
E morreu.
Perdeu a cabeça. E não tem maturidade.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion, when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle.
Oh,
I thought
Joel.
I could trust in him, Sam. But I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger. And it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the Twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have
Isso aqui ele tá
to
contando
stab
pro
me with my own.
Tim Greyjoy a história.
But then he jabbed out that fourth-born's eye. I was rather starting to like him, and then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandine. He was cocky, surely, but he wasn't uncharming. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But I was disappointed. He seemed a man who cared of nothing more than the moment. But afterward, his uncle told me the truth. That Asher had been protecting his friend, a former slave. He'd gave up all he came here for to protect her secret. He earned my respect in the end, if not my help. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Cara, o Ryan ficou vivo e o Lorde lá acabou fugindo. Infelizmente não existe continuação. Porque a Telltale faliu. E tem mais coisa ainda. Pós-créditos. Ali, esse ali sobreviveu, o irmãozinho dele também. Então a casa Forrester não foi extinta. Isso sem contar os bastardos que estavam descendo lá pra dar uma mão. Quer dizer, se não tiver um bom Meister aí, ele não vai sobreviver mesmo. Um Grand Meister no mínimo.
My lord. We don't have much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win this war.
E tal, o cara foi baita traíra com ele. Agora tá ajudando. Eu devia ter ficado no bosque, o resto eu fiz a maioria mesmo. Então era isso. Infelizmente não consegui fazer essa live também no YouTube. Eu vou ter que pegar de alguma outra plataforma depois eu subir com o vídeo. Mas fazer outra hora. Tá bom. Daqui a 42 minutos começa a série. Bora lá então. Falou.